All right, I can see you. Stop shouting at me. Stop shouting. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and emmies, welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. Apologies for being late, but welcome to this wonderful live stream. Hello. Hello. How are we doing? Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate you all. I hope you're all doing well. I know. Thank you, fans. Appreciate you. Sorry I'm late. I've had a really busy day. I literally got home, well, just shy of 30 minutes ago. I've been out since 8:30 this morning. I literally just got back. If you don't know, I've been having trials and tribulations of my passport. So that's what I've been doing today. I'm very tired, but thankfully I have the wonderful G Fuel Hype Source 2.0 raring to go. If you use !G Fuel, if you're a Monster drinker, you know, Red Bull drinker maybe, you want something that's clean, sugar-free, tasty, and much better for you, you can grab yourself some G Fuel using code Hellstorm at checkout for 30% off. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But I have my wonderful Gundam-themed cup. And we've got a lot to talk about today. So does it count as being late if he said he was going to be late? I don't think it counts as being late if I said I was literally going to be late. Because, like, I'm not really late if I'm saying I'm going to be late, right? That just means I'm not late. That just means I'm on time, but later than usual. But that doesn't mean I'm late. Surely not. That just means I'm later than usual. You know? And being later than usual doesn't necessarily mean late. It just means a different time to normal. That's my story. And I'm going to stick with it, if that's okay. And if it's not okay, unlucky. You have belatedly changed the start time. Yes, exactly. But I was literally driving. I'd like the Parasocial gang. Shout out to the Parasocial gang. We're trying to put bets on if I was going to actually make it at all. To be fair, because they know where I've been and stuff like that, you know. So I think we did all right. To be honest. 1 second. I'm just going to quickly reply to a message. I keep doing this. I'm such an idiot. One sec. So it's been a day, that's for sure. It's been a fucking weekend, honestly. Honestly, it's been a weekend, not even a day. There we go. So welcome in. We had a big event this weekend. We had some drama this weekend. But let me catch up with chat and say hello to everybody. It's also the last day for the giveaway. So if you're wanting to enter the giveaway, today's the day. All right. I reckon you've been at Warhammer World for a day, but I can't say anything. I have not been at Warhammer World today. I have photo evidence. I have not been. I will say it, and I will say it, and I will say it now. I have not been to any secret Warhammer World meetings or things. It has not gone past me or not gone above my head that every let's say favorite as you know, all of your favorite Warhammer YouTubers, so not me, have been to Warhammer World this weekend, including from across the pond, from multiple pods. So yeah. I haven't though. I haven't. It was also last week, so why would it be today? I really like because you went to see Fab. I did go see Fab, yeah, and you know what? It was Fab. It was Fab, I'll say that for sure.
Rejoined. Celebrates 39.
Lambo! Thanks for 39 months.
Northern Dropbox.
Chat, we've got to talk. I've caused some drama. Okay. Look. Okay. There might have been an event this weekend. There might have been a little tournament this weekend, you know what I mean? And somebody might have played in said tournament, all right? Somebody might have played in said tournament, okay? Guys, someone might have played in said tournament. Oh, bugger. Oh, something in my eye. Chat, there's something in my eye. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. Anyway, I just want to clarify, just before we continue, before you get any ideas, before you get any ideas, Andy, thank you, the gifted. I did have a flight to catch, okay? I did have a flight to catch, so I had to drop, everyone. Chat, I dropped, okay? Look, listen. I already knew I had a flight to catch. That's why I've been for a passport today. I've been to Liverpool for a passport. There's your story. I had a I had a flight to catch, so I had to. I'm sorry, I had to drop. Okay, I knew I had a flight to catch before going into the event, but I played in it anyway. Can you believe? Can you believe? But I there was an odd number. There was an odd number in the event. Okay, there was an odd number. All right. Listen, I had to drop. I was just helping the tournament organizer. Yeah, that's right. I played in my own tournament this weekend and accidentally won. All right, okay. We're at odd numbers. I didn't want to terrorize the bottom tables. I thought that would be mean. I didn't really have an army list ready. And I did genuinely have a medical issue Saturday morning. But what I do want to say before I tell you about my medical issue, which I'm currently still suffering from, is thank you very much to Lambo for the resub. Appreciate you. And this is going to make things hard. And Andy Tech Dad, thank you for the gifted, okay? If you didn't know, all of this month, I've been collecting names, as you can see. All of these names are the people that have gifted a membership, super chatted, become members, or resubbed during the month of February. All right, I know it's March 2nd, but today's the last day. All right. All of these people have been supporting the channel all month. And then all of these people, as you can see where it shows you their name and it says Primaris, Premium Access, etc. Boys Club, that's the level of membership. These are all the people, don't know what that's supposed to be. These are all the people that are supporters of the channel by just being a member, okay? Not even gifting a membership, not even super chatting. All of these people are parasocial. They're much higher than everyone else, so they get 5 times, as you can see. And then Papaya Pariah is the highest, so he gets more. Okay, and then we've got Lambo and Andy. All right. I have one of these bad boys to give away today. I am giving away this today. If you would like to enter, support the channel with membership or super chat. Okay. Memberships or super chat will get you an entry. We're going to randomly take 10 names from this list of people, and we're going to put them on a marbles race. Okay. We're going to be doing that today. All right. So, I had a weird thing happen this weekend. I had an extremely weird thing, and it's still happening right now, okay? So, chat, imagine my confusion. Yo, Justice, thank you for the resub, dude. Really appreciate it. It's a new month, so you're all going to be able to resub. I had the weirdest thing happen. Justice, thank you, mate. Thank you for the 39 months.
A pirate's life for me, and not for Papaya.
Thank you so much, mate. So, imagine waking up, okay? Waking up, and you can't move your hand. Okay? Imagine waking up, and this is your hand, right? This one's fine. Like, you know, look at this. I can wiggle my fingers. I can do this. I can do this. Imagine waking up and you can't move your hand like this. Because that was me. That was me Saturday morning. Out of nowhere. No pain. No sensation. No pins and needles. Couldn't move my hand. Hungry Bird, thank you for the 2 years, dude. Appreciate you.
Rejoined at Hungry_Bert celebrates 24 months of membership. How many prizes will Papaya win this time? So, like, first thing Saturday morning, I wake up at like 7. I'm running Hellstorm All-Stars, February, the first event of the year. And I couldn't move my fingers. Rejoined at Arhan Heiner celebrates 47
Oh, hey, thank you for 47 months.
The goat and you will not persuade me otherwise.
I don't know who Edward teaches, but sure. So yeah, so I like woke up and I couldn't move my hand at all. It was the most, and I don't really know how to describe it to your chat, but I don't know what I'd done because I could move my arm, I could move my wrist, I could shake my hand, but then like my fingers would naturally clench up. Mikey woke up and his hand shows violence. Yeah, literally. I can show you a video after like an hour of like having a literal panic attack. And not really knowing what was happening. But I woke up and I sent this to Parasocial. What's that?
Not to be like cringe, I know this is a Warhammer chat, but like, so I woke up and my hand was like just like this, and I couldn't move anything.
This is at 8:20, by the way.
I could like move my wrist, but I couldn't move my fingers. And then now I'm like, I can move this finger. I could barely point this one in, but it's like these three. They kind of like lead in. I can't really move my little finger. I can barely move these fingers, and I'm not really sure what's going on.
Weirdest shit ever. And I don't really know what I've done. I haven't been to the doctors yet, and I think I probably should. But basically, I woke up with my hand like this, and I think I've slept on it like this. You know what I mean? Not thought about it, slept on it like this, and then I woke up in the morning, and my hand was clenched, and I could squeeze, but I couldn't, like, open my fingers naturally. And then in that video, like an hour and a half after, I could, like, move, like, these three fingers, and then these two were basically, like, following. I couldn't physically move them. It was literally... And the thing is with it is I was, like... We had an event. Nick was supposed to be helping then, but basically said he wasn't going to bother because I said I could handle it. But then I didn't have Nick coming. I didn't have anyone else coming. I was running it by myself, and I was playing playing in the event, and I couldn't move one of my hands. So it was just like absolutely bizarre because I'd not been doing anything Friday. You'd all watch me on stream on Friday, totally normal. Woke up, hand like this, and then it was basically that I could do this, but it was like effort, you know. It was like I kept calling it like manual motion. And today, well, Saturday night, I'm like stretching. I'm like this all day. I'm like this, trying to like, I'm like stretching my fingers out like this. I'm like, come on, wake up, you know, cracking my fingers. Go on, getting a bit of this. Saturday night, I was doing this, and then I felt a tendon pop. It was grim, but I felt a tendon pop in my hand, and my hand's not back to normal. It's very weird. These two are like lagging. It's very bizarre. I put my jewelry. This is the first time I put my jewelry on since Friday. It was very, very bizarre, and it is very bizarre. It feels like super tense, you know. It's like my knuckles feel all achy and weird and shit. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the doctors. But I was a bit like, I can't really go to the doctor Saturday morning. I've got a bunch of people going to play a tournament, and I'm running it, and nothing's set up because I'm gonna do it this morning, and it was very bizarre. Papaya, thank you for the 10
pounds. The old numb hand, is it? We all know what that's for.
True. That would make sense. However, jokes aside, thank you for the £10. Appreciate it. Jokes aside, it wasn't even numb. That was what was weirdest. You know what I mean? It was not numb. There was no like weird sensation. It wasn't like pins and needles. It was just dead. It was just like it wasn't even dead. It was just like I couldn't control it. It was so bizarre. I was trying to point at Georgie. My hand was like this. I was like, Georgie, I'm trying to point at you, but nothing's happening. And I'm there like shaking my hand, thinking, get a bit of blood going. You know what I mean? And I was like, but nothing happened. It was so weird. So weird. So don't sleep on your hand, chap. Just fucking try not to do it. I was literally having a panic attack Saturday morning. I've got to go run this event. I've got to play Warhammer for 9 hours. I don't know if I'm gonna. I might need to go to the hospital. I don't know what's going on. But then yeah, I've managed to get most of the motion back in my hand, but it's mega tight in my knuckles. It's weird. Shaking it to get the blood going. Chat, look, yeah, my hand I couldn't feel. The thing is, I could feel my hand. I couldn't feel my hand, and I was shaking it to get the blood going. You know what I mean? Like, come on, what other dick jokes have you got on me now? They're the most basic ones, really. Let's be honest. I was going to say, I can't believe no one's made a joke about him having a wank and then Papaya just crashing through the wall there to super chat it. Yeah, it's fucking weird, chat. So yeah, just basically, my best advice is don't sleep on your own hand. However, it doesn't stop you playing Warhammer, okay? It doesn't stop you playing Warhammer. Like I said, I ended up winning my own event. Turns out if you drop after winning games, it doesn't drop you from the roster.
£5. We have free at point of use healthcare in the UK.
Thank you, Hungry Bear, for the 5.
For you idiot.
I'm gonna. Bro, I haven't had time. I ain't had time. I was running an event this weekend. When am I supposed to go see a doctor then? When I was supposed to go see a doctor then, I was winning an event. And the main reason I won is because I got 69 twice. Back to back. You know, I literally got 69 and I said, run it back. And I got it again. But it turns out if you drop, you don't get removed from the pairings. You just go down in the ranking because you didn't play enough games, you know. Usually what happens if you drop is if you'll go down into the bottom because you didn't play all your games, you know. I'm sure there's a resident expert on YouTube who knows all about this. But I like dropped before I did the final rankings. I was going to delete myself from the event, but then I was like, I didn't want it to affect everyone else's placing, so I'd played, because obviously I played 5 people. I didn't want their score to be affected. But yeah, I was like, oh, it just doesn't, you don't actually drop from the event. It just takes you out of the pairings. So I did technically win my own event this weekend, yeah. I'm sorry, okay, chat, I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. Double repulsor executioner is absolutely disgusting, let's be real. Absolutely disgusting. It is crazy, to be honest. I'm sure there's some kind of tactics you could look up for this this kind of Vanguard research. You know what? True. Your total score's 412. Oh, imagine if it was 420. Oh, imagine if it was 420 with 69 twice. Ah, goddamn. That would have been so good. But jokes aside, chat, I didn't take any prizing, if that helps. Does that help? Does that make me look like a better person? Do you think I'm a better person for not doing that? I gave first place prizing and the first place certificate to the person who came second because I technically dropped. Does that count? Am I a good person now? Am I morally better than most people on the planet? Probably. Let's be real. But no, I didn't win my own event and then take the prize, and that would have been funny. But if you would like to come to an event and stop me winning them, it would be really cool if you grabbed a ticket using !shop in chat. We have a bunch of events that are all coming up. I've streamlined it. Look at this. Event tickets showing 3. You've got 2 team tournaments. We've got 1 GT in August, and we've got 2 party tees. As you can see, you can click on the event. It says multiple dates. Select the drop down. Bang. Bang. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? We've got 4-man teams. 1 in April. 1 in December. As you can see, we've got August. It says multiple drop down, but it's just so I can keep updating it. We've got August 29th and 30th. We've got the All-Stars 5 games event as well. And we've also got 2 one-dayers. We've got June 6th and October 17th. I made the events cheaper. I publicized them a year in advance. And they're really good. So it'd be really sick. It'd be really sick if you came to them. It'd be really cool if you came to them and stopped me winning them, all right? I put it to you. I'm having fun playing, I think it's called the heel in wrestling, where you play the bad guy. Maybe? I don't watch wrestling. I've not watched any of it. I think it's called being the heel. I want to be that, but I want you to, like, be the counter. So, if you can, recommend it. It's going to be a good time. Teams is really fun. 4-player teams. So you got the camaraderie of being on a team with some other lads or ladies or friends, you know, or they, them, whatever you like to be. You can just come and have a great time. You can have a wonderful adventure with 3 friends, and you can actually play some Warhammer. And notice I never said you had to play Warhammer well. You just have to play, but it is sick. It is very sick. Wait for my discount voucher. I've been out today, but I will sort that like either tonight or tomorrow. So we need to fill the teams event so I can sit down for my games, because Matt has realized that bottom tables get sit down tables. So, you know, all the sweat lords on top tables have to go stand up with their little stools, and the bottom tables get sit down comfy chairs. So that's why he's realized there's a meta to losing games. So, so basically that was the weekend. I had a great time. Wonderful people, wonderful games. I did win by accident. There was a raffle. That was good. Andy won again, but there was a raffle. Won an Emperor's Children box, which was great. Which we'll be doing again. And we are giving away Red Corsairs box today. It'll be shipped out by the end of the week, as far as I'm aware, with the Outpost. Just got to make sure it's all arrived okay. But it should be. We're basically being confirmed. So we're giving away Red Corsairs box today. This one. If you'd like to win, you can support the channel with Super Chat or membership. But today, I kind of missed a lot of it because I've been Liverpool all day. I don't know if you've been keeping track. If you've been keeping track, I'm going to Adepticon this month, I think. It's still in I think. I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed. But we are going to Adepticon this month, so I had to go and get a new passport. And it turns out, if you want a passport, you got to wait a month. No good. Turns out if you want to get it within a week, you got to go have an appointment. And if the appointments are all 2.5 hour drive from me, so that's where I've been today. And then it was like, do I get it within a week, or if I drive in that far, get it within the same day? So I did that today. So I've just been around Liverpool buying models.
Will you be playing your own team's event, and will you be dropping before or after you win?
I'll be dropping as soon as I lose a game, Lambo. Let's go. Thank you for the £5. Appreciate it. I've heard that's the meta. Drop after you've lost. Papaya Pariah, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Dude, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I will say with my dodgy hand, it's a lot harder to type papaya. It's a lot more difficult. So I've been to Liverpool. There's good scrad in Liverpool. Right, I don't want to dox my favourite sandwich place.
Gifted member.
But the only reason I chose Liverpool over anywhere else to get my passport, it's backwards. But Jesus Christ, Fabiano sandwich. Oh my fucking God. Okay. This is by far, chap. This is my not sponsored. Not sponsored. Should be. Not sponsored. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted papaya. Fabiano sandwich is by far the best sandwich I've ever had. It is absolutely nuts. It is absolutely crazy how good Fabiano sandwich is. I didn't take a picture. I wish I did. All right. But I had all of these places to choose from. As you know, I live in Yorkshire. I had all these places to choose from to get the passport. And it was all 2.5 hours. And I was like, you know what? Liverpool it is, because Fabiano, which we found when we did the Gundam new type challenge. Me, Elliot, and Big C, we went to Just Play to do an event, and someone was like, I was like, oh, we should get some food, and one of the guys, I think it was one of the guys who worked there, they were like, oh, you go Fabiano's, it's well nice, and I was like, let's go, I'll try that. £6.50 for a focaccia sandwich, right? Bit of salami, bit of pesto, bit of tomato, bit of goat's cheese. Oh my actual living God. Honestly, if you ever go to Liverpool, all right, there's not many reasons to go. If you ever go to Liverpool, right, you just need to go, okay? And say, Mikey sent you. He doesn't know my name, but he recognized me today. I've only been once. They do focaccia sandwich, and then what they also do is focaccia with pistachio cream on it. Oh my God. Oh my God, I didn't get one today. It was too busy. I couldn't sit down. I was going to sit down and eat my sandwich. I was going to order another one, but with pistachio on it. Oh my God, it is the best thing that's ever been in my mouth, honestly. And I've had a lot, you know. I'm from Yorkshire. I'm disgusted. I've had a lot in my mouth. It is the best thing, all right? So, just if you ever have to go, if you ever need to be there, that's where you need to go, okay? You need to go to Fabiano sandwich, all right? If I go there and you're in there, don't talk to me. I'm having a moment in heaven. As soon as I leave, come say hi. If I'm in there with me and my boy Fabiano, right? That's between me and him, all right? We don't communicate. As soon as I've had my sandwich and I'm out, I've had my heavenly experience, that's when you can talk to me, okay? I'll put my hood up, all right? I've heard if you put your hood up, that means don't talk to me, according to some YouTubers, all right? If the hood's up, do not talk to me and the hood's down, all right? You're my Fabiana that doesn't know your name. Like, I don't walk in and go, hello, my name's Mikey, can I have a sandwich? Okay, that is weird. I just asked for the sandwich. But he did ask where my friends were today. He said, oh, it's good to see you again. Where are the lads today? Talking about Elliot and Big C. You know? You know? Come on now. Come on now. He knows me. He knows. We go way back. Me and Bossman go way back. So yeah, so I did that today. And then I looked at some shops and shit. But finally got my fucking, my passport. So it looks like Cinderella can go to the ball. Well, speaking of Cinderella, I missed all of the announcements today. I was kind of getting half stories, you know what I mean? I was getting half stories, and one of those half stories was the Eye of Terror announcement. Have you seen? Eye of Terror, the Reign of Iron begins. So we've finally seen the third and maybe final expansion book, pre-11th edition. It feels like Games Workshop is kind of shoving all of these releases we're already aware of out early, so they're ready to have something big announced. Maybe in about 2.5 weeks. Who knows? Who knows? So Reign of Iron, War for the Cadian Gate is the brand new expansion. If you haven't seen it, I'll give you a little thing. All right. They mention the Demon Primarch Perturabo. Does this mean something? Does this mean anything? I don't know. What I don't think it means is we're going to get Perturabo with this book. I don't think that's on the cards. However, if he's fucking about near the Cadian Gate, you know, wherever that is, I don't think there's anything left of it. You know? If he's fucking about, he's been little sprinkles, little name drops. So I think they're basically confirming he's probably on his way, you know? They've done the 4 main Primarchs. And by main, I mean because of the dedicated to each Chaos God. I don't care if you think one's better than the other. Don't give 2 fucks. But the 4 main ones are done, all right? What's next? Obviously, it's all the other ones. All the other ones. To be fair, they did name drop Fulgrim in Arks of Omen. Kazurai, lovely to see you this weekend. Pleasure. Yeah, they did. They started sprinkling names. It was a little bit of Magnus here. There's a little bit of Mortarion there. Then it was all about Angron. Then it was Fulgrim in Arks of Omen. And now they're already talking about Perturabo when they've got no more main Chaos God Primarchs to talk about. How convenient. How convenient, you know? So I think this basically confirms it that we've probably got a Primarch on the way sometime, you know? On the way sometime. However, the real interesting thing is one. That artwork of the Defiler is cool as shit. That's one out of the way, all right? Reign of Iron, it could have been an Iron Warrior. No, it's 2 Defilers and some Iron Warriors. That is cool as shit. Look at it. Glorious Defiler, all right? That is cool. 2, a female police officer. 2. Sorry, brain rot. Can you tell I've been out all day? I've not prepared all my jokes. 2 is that we actually see a Defiler next to another model, quite naturally. Sadly, it's next to the Destroyer. So we've kind of got to work out how big the Destroyer is first. But we can kind of see how big a Defiler is planned to be. We've got one there with the Destroyer there. And we've also got one there near... Oh, you guys can't see that. One sec. If I do this. Yes. And then do this. There we go. You can kind of see next to a usual Chaos Knight. Okay. Chat, I think the Defiler is going to be a lot smaller than that people are expecting. You know? I think it's going to be a lot smaller. There's another picture here, as you can see. Now, don't get me wrong. That base is huge. That base is massive. All right. But, like, it's barely above a normal ruin. It's barely above a normal ruin, you know what I mean? And then, like, here, you've got the Destroyer again. Squaring up with a Defiler. And I was like, oh, he looks quite tall. And then Big C pointed out, he's, like, stood on a... The base is resting on a barrel. I don't know if anyone else noticed this, because we noticed it. Shout out to Parasocial Gang, noticing everything. This Defiler, to square up to a Destroyer to make it similar size, he's on a fucking barrel. He's on a fucking barrel. He's on a little propped up. What do we call it? Instead of a tactical rocket, it's a strategic barrel for the Defiler. So, chat, I think it's going to be quite small compared to what people are... Because people are talking about it being Titanic. And I'm like, what? That'll be so cool. That'll be so sick. And then I look at it and I'm like, no way. No way this guy's Titanic. He's got to start... He's got a little footstool, chat. Bro's got a fucking footstool. He's self-conscious about his height. He says he's 5'11 and a half. So yeah, so I think, don't get me wrong, model looks fucking sick. Looks cool as shit. Don't think I'll be petting one anytime soon if they're showing all this off. Games Workshop, just waiting for that email. Waiting for the invite to Warhammer World. Waiting for the email about a Defiler. Anytime. I'm sure. No, you know, things get lost in the post all the time. You know what I mean? I'm sure. I'm just looking at my clock, looking at my watch. I'm sure it's coming any minute now. On its way. Mikey, yo, we need a favor. Can you sort us a Defiler? And I'd be like, ooh, I'll have to think about it. You know? I'm sure it's coming any minute now. Got an email now. It says, I've literally just got an email now. Samsung new S26. That's not the one I was hoping for. Never mind. Oh, there's way more than one Defiler in this box. They like the videos, chat. They do. I promise. They like the videos. Except for the shareholders. No. Oh, it's got an email. What is it? LinkedIn. Here's your weekly... Fuck. God damn it. So, the interesting thing about this as well, the final one, Reign of Iron Apocalypse. Reign of Iron Apocalypse. So, the second expansion book, it brings a new set of rules, brings classic large-scale apocalypse games back to Warhammer 40,000 with a system of modular guidelines and adjustments that make it a breeze to run battles of epic proportions. These apocalypse rules add all sorts of ways to streamline games and account for significantly larger armies with sections designed to be added or removed depending on how you like to play. Now, this is very funny, but only because of the history that Apocalypse has been. You know? Bear in mind, Apocalypse is what got me into Warhammer. Well, Apocalypse was the thing that came out when I got into Warhammer, right at the tail end of 4th, at the start of 5th edition. It was all about Apocalypse, the Stomper, and the Baneblade with the new kits that were all coming out, and everyone was super excited. It was super cool. It was a really cool time to get into Warhammer. But then, do you remember the Apocalypse expansions they did? Do you remember those? Let me see if I can find it. Do you remember this? That's a dead website, never mind.
Mikey! Super chat £5.
Thank you for the vibe.
GW. I wrote to you, but you still ain't.
That's literally me. That is literally me, dude. Thank you for the £5 super chat, Frantic. Yeah, do you remember this one? It's a rubbish picture, but it was called the Mass Battle System, I think. Is that what it was called? Yeah, the Mass Battle System. They designed like a custom like rule set for Apocalypse, where they made the movement trays. Remember the little shitty plastic ones they did that were awful? They made like shitty plastic movement trays that were like clear plastic that looked awful. And things moved. Basically, you had detachments, which were basically a unit. So you'd have like a detachment of repulsors. You'd have a detachment of Gravis dudes. And it'd be like, they basically tried to go, it's really just really, really big Warhammer, but instead of like individual units are like detachments. So you'd have like a normal 2000 point force might be 2 detachments. That it becomes 2 units, basically. And barring like the boxers, which were extremely popular, because if I know Warhammer players, they love a discount box, you know? Even if that discount box is only discount because they put shit in that nobody wants. Warhammer players, discount boxes, you know, spending money. Bit of that. I know Warhammer players, they love a big box. These sold like hotcakes. The rules, though? Bro, they were never touched. They were never touched. You can still buy the rules today, and I don't think they've printed more than one set. I don't think they've printed more than one set at all. I think this is like an example. Obviously, we only have the Space Marines Battalion. What if I put Apocalypse Battalion? 40k Apocalypse Battalion box. Can't fucking press enter because I'm a fucking duff finger. I've got a couple here. One sec. So there was like the Space Marine one. There was this one, which is the Vanguard detachment, because they're all based on 8th edition detachments, but it was like per army. You had the Battalion detachment, which is more your basic one. Excuse me. You had the Orc one, rubbish picture, sorry. It's an old kit. This is a Spearhead detachment, so it's all just like Death Dreads and Killer Cans and stuff. And then you had the Astra Militara, which is all tanks and now unavailable, you know, command squad. So these are extremely popular, but like the rule set just wasn't at all. No, I've never, ever seen this played, and I frequent a lot of Warhammer shops, you know. I've never ever not seen this on the shelf. I've never seen it in anyone's bag or anyone's collection. I've seen these boxes. You see these boxes everywhere, even now, because obviously people buy them because they save £3. So people bought them all up. That's on Des, prime example. I've still got the CSM one, still unbuilt. Exactly. We know. You fucking 40k players love saving £3. Thankfully, most of this is updated kits, even than bikes. They're still current. But never seen it played. But the whole point of it is to take Apocalypse and make it quicker. That was the whole point. And I don't think it was very good. I never played it personally. It was not loved. It was not loved. It was played, but it was not loved. You know what I mean? It was a bit of a shame, really. So this interests me because it feels like Games Workshop always want to kind of like take the reins of like Apocalypse and large scale games and do something to make it fun. Because if they make large scale gaming fun, it'll stop being oh guys, let's meet up once a year, put all our models on a table, deploy them, take pictures, have lunch, and then pack up because we've got a 2-hour drive home, you know. And it'll become, what they want it to become is a game system, because think of the money they could make. That's what they're like. They're like, fucking imagine we can sell fucking 4 times as many models to people to play Apocalypse. Imagine. Oh. You know? But they've never been able to do it. So I'm curious what their plans are. It's definitely obviously going to be put towards like more casual people, but I'm definitely interested to see what they'll do, because like I don't wish them downfall obviously or anything like that, but they've always kind of cocked this up, and it's like in my head, Apocalypse is just that. Playing an Apocalypse game is like there's multiple ways you can do it. You put all your models on the table, you take some pictures, you have lunch and go home. That's one Apocalypse game, you know? It's the paint. You have the picture phase, and then the setup deployment phase, picture phase, lunch phase, and then pack up phase, you know? Or you do timed turns, you know? But it's just Warhammer, you know? It's just Warhammer, really. It's just big 40k. But Games Workshop have always wanted to like make it a system where you have like all of these models and they actually do something. But I don't know if they will, you know. It might just be like, you know, fucking if you don't like reactions, get rid of those so you can just play a game. Maybe it's like fucking you've only got combat army, so you skip the shooting phase. I don't know. It could be anything. Sounds like it needs to be at the next All-Stars event. Chat, if you want me to run an Apocalypse event, you need to sell out my other events, okay? If I sell out my other events, then I can go, fucking hell, people will love Warhammer. Maybe I'll run a different type of event, like a doubles. Maybe like I'll run an Apocalypse event, you know? But if I'm running events and people aren't selling them out, I'm like, well, there's not interest there. But I'm up for it. I'm well up for it, yeah. So yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do. I think, like, obviously people are annoyed. Everyone's annoyed that the third book has more Chaos Space Marines and more Space Marine detachments. But what else was it going to be if they're doing the Eye of Terror, you know? Who else were you expecting? Fucking guard? They're all dead. Sisters? Barely noticed. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think this could be quite fun. It could be quite fun to, like, you know, do like a fucking big event where like you get a couple of tables, push them all together, and you put loads of models on the board and see what happens, you know. But like I said, it's mostly a fucking paint. It's a photo phase, a picture phase, and then a pack up phase. So. Well, I'm curious. I'm very curious. But like I said, they have said there are detachments for Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Knights, Imperial Knights, and Adeptus Mechanicus, who with options for running armies full of Vashtor's demon engines, which is very interesting. Free-Blade Mercenary Knights, Cohort of Murderous Skitarii, and more. They're the perfect way to include Thulia Gold, the Knight Destroyer, and many more recently revealed miniatures in your army, all to give your existing armies a new spin based around the conflicts of the book. Yeah, so it's going to be definitely an interesting one because I'm not sure what they're going to do with Marines, to be honest. Obviously, Marines have all of the detachments and they're getting more. Actually, Chaos Space Marines have nearly as many and they're getting more. But they're obviously going to get more detachments because they've got loads of new kits coming out, you know? They're going to have an Iron Warriors themed detachment, which is kind of like the other Iron Warriors themed detachment, but slightly more good, you know? The Admech are going to have a Knight Ally detachment, but it's going to be slightly more good, you know? And then Imperial Knights, fucking no idea, but it's going to be something to do with Destroyers, you know? To be like, if you take this detachment, then every knight who can choose Arbigers can choose Destroyers instead. Or like, when you play this army, all your Destroyers have this rule already, but now all your other knights do it as well, you know? That sort of shit. I think people are annoyed as what Marines have 35 plus with their special colored chapters, then you have armies with 5. Yeah, if you take Marines as an army of every single faction, they do have like 35. Yes, obviously. But that's only for people like me who play Marines as every faction. But it's always going to be, it's Eye of Terror. Like, someone said to me, I think, it's in Parasocial, I can't remember who it was. They're like, why are Marines getting more detachments? And I'm like, why do Marines get the most releases? You know? Fucking Wargaming. Fucking money. Well, guess what sells right well? Guess what everyone buys? Space Marines. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fucking stupid. But, like, yeah. It's always going to be Space Marines. It's always going to be Chaos Space Marines because they're the most popular thing that they make. I need to go back to playing Blood Ravens 11. I'm tired of not getting stuff. I mean, it makes Warhammer way cheaper if you don't get stuff because things settle out a bit. When you got a new detachment every other week, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm supposed to keep up. I'm going to keep buying models and shit and reading rules. It's also allowing Crucible Champion rules in tournaments. Aren't they specifically for Crusade? I'm not sure. I just want someone to tell me I'm special, Mikey. Kayari, I think you're special, if that helps. So yeah, good. Did I tell everyone I've gone live? Nope. Nope, didn't tell everyone I've gone live. That'll be fine. Marine sales keep the lights on. Yeah, like, it's one of those. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy, but Marines will always sell the most because that's what they make the most of. So they keep making more of it because that's what they're known for, you know? I think they're just non-match play. Interesting. I'll have to have a proper read of them because I obviously haven't. I ain't got the book. But I will look into it for sure. Marine sales probably do more for the UK economy than most things. You know what? That's so funny to say because that's probably true. That's probably true. So it says it won't be long now until the Eye of Terror set and all of the cool stuff we've seen in the last few weeks, like the Insanical Defile, go for pre-order. So keep an eye on the community. I don't know when this is out. I think it's probably going to be out in a couple of weeks. It might even come out this month. I imagine pre-orders is probably going to be for before Adepticon, I would if I had to guess. Because what they want, as soon as Adepticon is done, they're going to be full 11th edition hype, you know? So I think it's probably going to be on pre-order before Adepticon. You know? That would be my guess, for sure. So I would say, probably not this week. Probably won't be on the Sunday announcement next week. Or this week, sorry. It might be on the Sunday announcement next week, which means pre-order would be 21st, which would line up perfectly because that's the week before Adepticon, I want to say. Yes. I mean, Space Marines and Blades will get to enjoy the detachments for 5 months before the 11th edition arrives and wipes them all. Chat, do you think 11th edition is going to wipe all the detachments, or are you just like are we smoking crack in chat today? You know, do we actually think that 11th edition is going to wipe all the detachments? No, it's going to wipe the ones in the Codex. You know, all the other ones will remain. Surely the Codex ones will get changed. Gladius will be gone. Something new. Gladius 3. I was talking to someone about that today, and I was like, no. Someone was like, oh, there might be an index reset. I was like, nah. You're not going to do an index reset 3 years after. No way. No way, chap. I'll eat a scoop of G Fuel if they do. All right? I'll put that fucker on the line again. I'm not doing lemon this time. I'm going to do a different flavor, but no way. Index hammer is best hammer. No, that is pure rose-tinted cope. That is pure rose-tinted cope. We know that. You know that. Do you not remember Wraith Knights and the fucking D cannons? No? You guys won't remember D cannons being 55 points each and being able to be taken in units of 3 because they updated that before it came out. Because I said it was fucking bullshit that they decided to make the most broken unit in the game 55 points and units 1 to 3. And then they instantly changed it so there were 90 points and 1 model per unit. Index hammer was awful. And guess what, chat? It was awful in 8th edition as well. Fucking, you need to remember how busted the game was. The game was so busted. Drukhari was so bad they gave him a second detachment. Death Guard was so bad they gave him a rule that became absolutely broken. You know, they were like, you know what, as well as toughness, fucking just choose something because we don't know what to do with them. You know? What else did they do? What else did they do? I can't remember now. Eldari agree with Index Hammer. Yeah, Eldari loved Index Hammer. Drukhari can't even get a battle force in 10th. You know what? True. They did change out the moment like 4 times. You know what? Good times. Having 3 rules is great, but balance was dog shit. That's not having 3 rules. I know this is what you're saying. Having 3 rules, if that's what you are thinking of, like, I loved Index Hammer because I could get the rules. That's not because of Index Hammer. That's because Games Workshop wanted you to use the app. All right. Index Hammer wasn't great because you got the free rules. Sorry, the app's not great because you got free rules. They just wanted you to use the app. That's all. That's how they got you on. That's called onboarding. That's all they wanted to do. They were like, let's give all these schmucks some free rules. We'll get them all onto an app system. We'll charge them all £6 a month. For what? For accessing rules that you have to pay £30 for. That's all it was. Index Hammer was an onboarding system to make you download a fucking app. Because otherwise, why would you? When was the last time you saw someone using Codex for the rules? No, it's on app or it's on fucking some dodgy Russian website. You liked free rules, Index Hammer was shit. But I'll be honest, chat. I'm not even sure that they'll even charge for Codex rules soon. Because if you think about it, these last 3 books, well, last 2, because we've had those out. The last 2 books with all of these detachments have been free. All the data sheets have been free. Now, is that because they're like, fucking, all these schmucks have paid 30 quid to buy Codex, so we'll give them a little bit extra. But, like, they've given a lot of the rules out for free already. A lot of people say we need free rules. Well, look at the new Ultramarine stuff. All of the new Space Marine detachments and all their characters are all free. All of the Red Corsair stuff, all of the Eldar stuff, all of the Leagues of Votan, the Orks, have all been free. So, I don't know if that means they're just being well nice and they're like, guys, please download the app. Look at these couple of free detachments we gave you. Or does that mean that they are finally moving in that direction of free rules? That's my curiosity. That's what I've been thinking. That's where I'm at the minute. I actually think maybe it's pure. This is pure cope. You know? Maybe that's my pure cope. But I'm actually thinking they are moving in the right direction, just very slowly. If they come out next edition and they go, well, here's a codex, but also the rules are free. You know, here's all the detachments and data sheets. That could be pretty beast. That could go beast mode. Now, I'm not going to put any money on it because I'm not sure they will. But it's been interesting for sure. Imagine like a year ago, 2 years ago, if I said, yeah, some army's going to get updates and they're all going to be free online. No, they're not free in the app. Don't get me wrong. But like, you know, like it's been all right, I would say, for the past 6 months. Rules output it's been pretty decent. I also think it's because they can't figure out how to only lock parts of an army behind different codex keys in the app. You know what? It's probably quite true. That's probably quite true. They were like, you need the codex because we don't know how to put this bit free and this bit not. But yeah, like I'm cautiously hopeful, you know, that maybe we'll see a shift in rules output come 11th edition. You know, they've been putting out, barring the codexes and the codex keys, which obviously are poo. We all know that. I'm not trying to justify that. Everything else has been pretty decent. Yeah, they put out the Drukhari attachments. They were all free. They put out all of these updates for all these armies and all these units, and they've all been free available. You know, like new Marnies, Calgar, new Victrix, all the new Space Marine characters are all available for free. All the detachments that they got updated with have all been free. Yeah, I'm cautiously hopeful that maybe, just maybe, that they've kind of like seen the writing on the wall, and the writing on the wall says, Games Workshop, fucking sort your shit out. Give us some free rules, you know. We buy so many models. Let us play with them for free afterwards. Free to look at the PDF, but not free to look at the app. Like I said, I did say that. Yep, totally. But also, they are free, you know. They're not free in the app, but they are free. You don't have to use the app, you know. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking annoying. Why are they not free in the app? Of course. Yeah, fine. Yeah, totally agree. But like, I would rather them take one step forward rather than no steps forward, you know? They are free. They are available for free. You don't need to pay for them. They have to be aware that everyone is using Warhammer, right? Yeah, I mean, even in spite of the fact that it's a Russian-hosted website, people are still using Warhammer. They're using new recruit to build lists. They're using Warhammer to check rules and stuff. They obviously know that. They know that for a fact. So that's why I'm kind of thinking, you know, maybe, just maybe, just maybe, they're kind of seeing the writing on the wall. Like, maybe they've just, like, not sold that many codex. I don't know the sales figures. Maybe they've gone, fucking hell, we actually aren't selling any codexes, so we'll put all the rules for free. You know, rather than just in the app, we'll put them up on the website so people can access them, because no fucker's got a code, you know? Only they know all these sales figures. Only they know, like, how many downloads the app has, how many accesses it has, how many people play these armies due to how many people are accessing these rules consistently, you know? If they've got anything about them, they'll have all that data now, and they'll see that people are kind of building a list and they're not using it, you know? They're not using battle, what's it called? The little skull icon. What's it called? Combat roster? What's it called? Command bunker. They can see if people are using command bunker, surely, because they're using their app, you know? Everyone know could get the Pride Nexus mission deck. Warhammer became an unfortunate requirement. No, I've not been able to buy the Chapter 2 missions, to be fair. We're nearly a year into it. I use the app, or the Goonhammer app, or I use my printed ones, because I had to make some. I use the app with the free minute. It costs like $2.50 a month max. Yeah, don't get me wrong. You know, I don't think it's that expensive. But also I understand that, you know, my income compared to other people's income, or my expenditure compared to other people's expenditure, is very different. It shouldn't cost. Don't get me wrong. I would prefer it if the app was free at the point of use. The app was free to use all the time. It had all the rules in. That would, to me, that's just like, again, like, how do you get people playing this game? Give them rules, because clearly it's worked. Because when they did Grotmas, and then loads of people went out and bought models, because loads of people got rules updates, so like, holy shit, let's do that every 3 months, you know? Let's fucking do that every 3 months, you know what I mean? And they've been doing that. They've been trying to keep up with it, kind of. We saw how badly they did it at Christmas, you know? Yeah, let's put out some Grotmas detachments that were definitely not the balanced detachments that we promised every 3 months. These are Grotmas detachments now. They obviously know that that sells models. They obviously know that. That's why they keep putting out random detachments and random rules and stuff like that. And that's why they're putting detachments in these expansions. But then they're also putting them out to free because they know it sells models. So yeah, I'd love the rules, all the rules to be free. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, they will never go from zero to hero. They're a big company and they're stubborn. But as long as they're moving in the right direction, I'll applaud it, you know? I'll have to fucking clap and come on, Grandma, keep up, you know? Every other game is free rules, you know? Well, most other games. Most of the games are free rules. Come on now, But as long as they're moving in the right direction, you know, that's fine. I use the app all the time. I don't even bring my credits to any multi games. No, me neither. I only use the app. Yeah. I only use the app. But I'm quite privileged because I don't buy codexes because I'm a TO. I'm a registered TO with GW, so I get codex codes, which is quite nice. So I don't buy codexes because I have all the rules for TO purposes, so I can play them whenever. So, which is very handy. I used to get all the codexes. I think Games Workshop decided I'm not good enough for them anymore. And it's sending me any for months. And now they send me PDFs that are shit to read. I get those codes as well. That's because you helped me, right? Saying they set up a fake tournament circuit to get free codes. Yeah, you can set up a fake tournament circuit and make lots of fake accounts that also play other events. Then maybe, yeah, do it. Maybe if codexes aren't selling, their strat is to put rules out for free and make the codexes limited edition. Let the scalpers buy them all. How about Rich? That's fucking... Get on the board, bro. Get on the fucking board. That's genius. Yeah, just make a limited edition. Sorted. Sell thousands of codexes. You know? Pay £100 each. Call it a day. Genius. Right. Chat. It's motherfucking time, bro. It's motherfucking time, bro. 800 players a year to go into the air program. Don't think that's true. Wait, I need to do a screenshot. One sec. Is everyone ready? Great job, everyone. All right, chat. It is time to give away the Lords of the Maelstrom box. Thank you, Jake. If you'd like to enter, you have literally seconds. You have literally seconds to join. If you want to join, be like Jake, send us a super chat, gift a membership, or become a member. Because we have a bunch of people who have entered, but you need to be in it to win it. All right? The plan is everybody who is a member has a free entry, unless you're on the freeloader tier, because that is the gift and membership tier. All right? If you are on the gift and membership tier, you are not being entered. If you are becoming a member like Razio for 34 months, you are being entered. If you are joining for the first time, like Dale, thank you very much for becoming a member, dude. Appreciate it. You are in. I wasn't going to play this song yet, but here we are. Dale 4C Tanu. Thank you. Welcome to the boys club. Appreciate you. Bar Farm, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you. Grimslayer, thank you for the 5 gifted. Let's fucking go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 5. Big C with a resub as well. Let's go.
Members.
Big C, thank you so much for becoming a member for 31 months, dude. Really appreciate it. And Grimslayer with another one. Thank you. I heard there was a giveaway for me to win. There is. Thank you for the 54 months, Grimslayer. Holy shit. Holy... Bro, what's going on? Bro, what's going on? What's happening? I was like, yeah, I'll get people to... I'll just mention it. You got a minute. I'll get another one or two. Des, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Appreciate you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Appreciate you, man. And Kayari. Kayari, thank you for upgrading your membership. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is where we're at now. Trans Vanguard 5. Thank you very much for the £2. Appreciate you. Anything that comes up on screen, like that, like a super chat or a membership, any amount will get you in, unless it's like a pound. A pound, I'm gonna call the limit, but there we go. So the plan is we have the heel, Mr. Papaya Pariah, who says they're all out to get me. Also, Leaks Fix, thank you very much for the 17 months. Appreciate you. If you resub on stream, you get an entry. If you super chat, you get an entry. If you become a member, you get an entry. If you super chat enough, I'll do multiple entries. But thank you, Necros. Thank you, Leaks Fix, and Dale. Thank you again for the super chat, mate. Thank you, the gifted, sorry. And Connor Nichols. Connor, long time no see, dude.
I heard there was a giveaway for me to win.
There is a giveaway. There is a giveaway. Jake sent £1. All right. This doesn't count. So we're giving away this bad boy. The plan is we're going to take all of these names. If you're already a member, you're already entered. You get a free entry by being a member. There are free ways to enter, especially with season chat. We are planning on doing a wheel of names. Okay, I will take 10 names from the list. Okay, so there's 462 people. Only 10 of you can enter the marbles race. Okay, however. It can't be 10 of the same name, okay? So if I draw the name 9 times and it's all the same, let's say, for example, Papaya Pariah. Let's say, for example, Papaya Pariah. If Papaya Pariah comes up a 10th time, it won't count, okay? There will be at least one other person in the marbles race, all right? Then we'll take all those names, put them in a marbles race, race them, and whoever comes out first, that might be distance, we found. It might be time, it might be whatever, but whatever the game says is number 1 wins. All right, you're being entered to win this. It'll be shipped for free anywhere in the world. If I can't get it to you, I'll get you a voucher of equal value, and maybe I'll take it out of the box so I can actually get it to you. But I shipped it to the US through tariffs with no tariffs on the other end. I mean, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Thank you, Hatman Rich, for the resub or the upgraded membership. Really appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for all your support. Honestly, every single one counts, and honestly, it makes a real huge difference. I know everybody has different incomes. I know everybody has different things that are going on, but every time you chuck like a penny at me or a pound at me, it makes a huge difference, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've given away, basically, we've given away a big Terminator box. We gave away the big Space Marine box from Christmas. We gave away a Nightbringer. We gave away Captain Titus. And that, jokes aside, those were both won by Papaya, who just then gave them to someone else. He gave them away to the Parasocial members. So we've got a lot. We've got a lot. Okay. And this is our big one. This is the big one today. Are you saying when you see you should chuck pennies at me? Well, I mean, yeah, it literally makes a difference, but I have to collect them all. I have to collect them all, so you know. So thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the memberships. I really appreciate it. If you've just been gifted a membership, make sure you say a huge thank you. And now the giveaway is officially... Well, at the end of this song, you've got 50 seconds, all right? Well, I get the wheel of names ready. You got like 50 seconds. But then we'll be giving away this. It'll be posted out sometime this week. Where's my spin? Where's my usual spin the wheel? Oh, this one's fine. This one's fine, I'm sure. This one's fine, I'm sure. This is by far the most entries we've ever had, I think. No, actually, I think it's the second most. It's more than last month. Last month it was about 300 and something. We're up to 400 this time. So thank you, everyone who has entered. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. The giveaway is now closed. Any other members will be put in. All right, I hadn't finished saying it. Brennan, thank you very much for the 5, mate. That is the last one. No more. I hadn't finished saying that it was ended. We'll put Brennan in. Clearly, there was a slight delay. We'll let him in. We'll let him in, chat. 468 entries. God, imagine if we had one more. Never mind. No more. Brennan is the final. Okay. Any other memberships or super chats that are sent from this moment on will be entered into March giveaway, which I will announce shortly. Okay. I'll announce shortly. So let's get all these people in. Let's get all these people in. These are all the names that are entered in. These are all the names that are entered in. As you can see, if you see your name, you're in. If you don't see your name, I'm sorry, unlucky. All right. If you see it with a link next to it, that's because you got it for free. All right. So let's get these names in the wheel of names. Lagged a bit. It's lagging. It's lagging a bit. Chat with me. I might need a new wheel. Oh, got up. There we go. There we go. Okay. There is our wheel of... Why is it 999 entries? Wait, what? What the fuck? It says 999. That's not correct. That is not correct. 999? Oh, that's why. I selected the column rather than the names. Let's redo that. Chat, I highlighted the column, not the names. I'm an idiot. No entries. 468. That lines up. You couldn't see it. It's all under my head. It says 468 there. Okay. All right, chat. We're going to spin this wheel 10 times. Oh, can't put this on full screen yet. We're going to spin this wheel 10 times. All right. They will be our 10 entries for the marbles race. 500 no names. Yeah, imagine. Just like fucking blank foot 10 times. That'd be so funny. Let me get the song up. Let me get the song ready. What? No. All right. It's time, chat. Best of luck. 10 names entered into our big marbles race. Okay. So best of luck. We're going to do some shuffling. Shuffle all those names up. Best of luck. Name number 1 will be... That's a Des! Congrats, Des. You are in. Let's remove that name. Appreciate you, Des. Well done, mate. I've got too many tabs open now. This is awful. That's on Des is name number 1. Congrats. Let's spin again. We have number 2. Number 2. Martin Orlando 16. You are in. Congratulations. Well done, matey. Well done. Okay. He only had 1 entry. Chat. He had 1 entry. 1 single entry. And he's now got 1 in 10 chance of winning. All right. 1 single entry. 1 in 10 chance of winning. That's how good these races are. All right. Number 3, chat. Number 3. Here we go. Here we go. Is it going to be him? Is it going to be the heel? It's Neil Fenton. Oh my God. Neil. Well done. Once again. A single entry. A single entry has got in. Is Papaya even on this list? I think he is. He's there a few. I can see his names a few times. We can see his names a few times. He's definitely got the most entries, but he's currently only going to have a 7 in 10 chance of winning. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be number 4. Number 4. Matt Barrow. Congrats. You're number 4 in our list, my friend. Well done, matey. Well done. Well done. All right, let's give it a quick... Well, we'll do 1 more, then we'll have to do a shuffle. All right? 1 more. This will be halfway. Halfway. And our halfway name is... Trolling Clear! Congrats, you're in our top 10 finalists. Congrats, matey. Appreciate you. Well done, Trolling. Well done, Trolling Cleaner. Okay. So, every time we do this, every time we do giveaways, every time we say members gift, you know, everybody says Papaya's going to win. However, we are 5 names in, and he doesn't have an entry. He's the real evil, and maybe, just maybe, you've worked together to beat him. There are 5 more spins. They'll be our top 10. But so far, we have Datsun Des, Martin Orlando, Neil Fenton, Matthew Byro, and Trolling Cleaner. Not one Papaya Pariah. So I will not have the slander in chat for our good friend Fruit Pariah. Mr. Fruit Pariah. That's his full name. We will not have the slander of Papaya always wins. Because clearly, he doesn't. He's not even got 1 entry yet. We've got 5 left. I'm quite concerned for him, to be honest. Work together to beat him. I'm here for myself, Mikey. All right, okay, cool. Well, we'll do a shuffle. Good luck. Number 6. Number 6. Duck! Well done, Mr. Brennan. Duck, you've got 1 entry into the marbles race. Work together to beat him. Wait, sorry. Can't believe I gave Mike all that money and he declares I'm the real evil. I'm not declaring you're the real evil. I'm declaring that everybody just declares slander against you and says you're the only one who's going to win. When clearly, this is going really bad. This is going really shit, mate. So I'm praying, bro. I'm praying for you. I'm praying. I feel like I'm scamming you, but it's just a wheel of names. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Let's go number 7. Number 7. Carl Stabler. What is happening? Carl Stabler, well done. You're in the top 10. 1 entry, 1 in. Crazy. Crazy, dude. Crazy. All right, we have 7 names. We can have 3 more. So many singles. All these people are members, but haven't resubbed on the stream if they're just 1 entry. Mod Stallion is number 8. Now, Mod Stallion was one of the first ones to gift last month. 2 more. 2 more. Couple of shuffles. Couple of shuffles. Can you see that? Can you see his name? Look, I just want to prove his name's in there, you know? It's in there quite a few times. There's 1, you know? There's 1. There's 1. It's like 1 every 2 names. Has the wheel removed duplicate names? No. No, honestly, I now hope I don't get in so I can complain all month. All right. Next spin. Next spin. Number 9. Akudo Matata. Oh, Papaya, mate. Mate, it's all gone downhill, lad. Because you can see it says remove all instances. It says remove all instances. If it says remove, that means only 1 entry. If it says remove all instances, it says there's multiple. Final time. Bro, Papaya, I feel so bad, my dude. Papaya, I feel so bad. Can I zoom in? Can I zoom in? It's too blurry. It's too blurry. Final one. As you can see, we started at 468. We're now down to 459. Final spin. The heel has been halted at this rate. The last person in. I don't have the thing. They're like that. I need a millionaires button where I can be like, do do do. Do you know, like when when they say final answer? Final one. Do do do. Final name is. Oh! Oh my god! There it is! Our final 10 names! Our final 10 names are Dance Undares, Mine Orlando, Neil Fenton, Matt Byro, Trolley Cleaner, Brennan Duck, Carl Stabler, Mod Stallion, and Akuno Matata, and Thorm! Congrats! Congrats, everybody! Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for entering. Appreciate you. Papaya, I am gutted for you, mate. I am gutted. I'm surprised you've not got one. I mean, if you had 5, I'd be a bit like, oh, fucking hell, one way. But also, them's the breaks. Them's the breaks, dude. Oh, my goodness. Shall we keep spinning so we get papaya? We got 458 spins. Eventually, it'll pop up. Okay, Papaya, thank you so much for the 10 gifted, dude. I really appreciate it. These are our current giveaway entries for the marbles race. Papaya, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. As I've said, we're moving into March. We're moving into March. How about we say March? I love gold giveaway. That's right, chat. The exciting thing is the wheels and the heels and
gifted member.
The train doesn't stop, chat. So this month, everybody who gifts a membership, everybody that super chats, everybody that becomes a member will be entered to win a Custodes box for the Horus Heresy game, but also perfectly good for the game of Warhammer 40,000. So thank you, Papaya Pariah, for the 10 gifted. I appreciate you. I'm going to write your name as one word, just in case that changed anything. Thank you, Papaya Pariah. You're being entered to win a Custodes box set for the Horus Heresy. Bold assumption that the Custodes box is coming out this month. I'm sure we can do an IOU if it doesn't. We can do an IOU. Oh, we can do... No, we don't need I Love Gold. We need Golden Girls, don't we? Golden Girlies! That's right. We're giving away a box of Golden Girlies this month. Where is it? Where is it? The Legio Custodes box. We're giving away 12 Custody Guard. 6 with spears, 6 with shields. We're giving away a Custodes Shield Captain, who's a lady. We're giving away a Dreadnought, which is also probably a lady. And we're also giving away a Caladius Grav Tank in a Legio Custodes Battle Group. That is the giveaway for March. So Papaya Pariah, thank you for kicking off with the big 10 entries. All right, let's get this marbles race on going. Let's get this bad boy going. Congratulations to all of our winners, or our finalists, I should say. And apologies if you didn't make it into this marbles race, but I'm sure you'll make it into one soon if you just support the channel. And Matt, thank you for this £2 super chat, mate. I'll get you in there as well. You are being entered to win a Custodes box. To enter, all you have to do is become a member, super chat, do all the things. If it pops up on screen and makes a little thing, just like these people have been doing, you'll be entered. If you are a member at the end of the month, you'll be entered. And if you want to enter it for free, there's a link, !TNC in chat, I believe it is, or there will be a free way to enter to get one additional entry. So, let's find a map, shall we? Bots. How do we do it again? I always forget. I'm so stupid. Wait. Not Grand Prix, just race. Race. Settings. Nope, not that one. Apply and exit. That settings. Use custom names, add names. Okay, let me quickly add all these names, chat. We got Dat Sundes. We've got Martin Orlando. I don't like all of these names because I don't know who any of them are, or a few of them are. And I don't know where they're going to be for posting. I'm only slightly concerned. Matthew Barrow. We've got Trawling Cleaner. We've got Mr. Brennan Duck. We've got Carl Stabler. Yo, Steelman, thank you very much for 35 months. You are being entered, my friend. We've got... Have I missed one? No. Mon Stallion. We have Akuna Matata. And we have Tom. Pahom. Alright, there are 10 names, as you can see. They are being entered today. It's all okay. I got my Red Corsairs box from Outpost already, so I'm not salty. Exclamation point Outpost! Let's go, Papaya! Was that 10 unique names? Yeah. It was 10 unique names, which we don't think we've had before either. Alright. Alright. Don't talk amongst yourself too much. We need to think about a race. What shall we go for today? We could do Devil's Chaos. We could do Express Delivery. That looks crazy. That'll be over in a minute. I like the longer ones. Marble Mill. Oof. Marble Factory. That looks chaotic. Is there a pirate theme one? Surely there's a pirate one. Surely there's a pirate one. Oh, I don't think there is. Is there a seaside one? That's close enough, right? Taking flight. What the fuck? Splashy attack? That sounds like what a pirate would do. Splashy attack. Pixels Raceway. No, there's no pirate specifically. I need to see if you can download more maps. That's what would be. That would be cool. More maps. Wait. Gurge's Splash Tactics Sea Adventure, but the fastest time is 15 seconds. Record holder, 15 seconds. What if they finish it 15? That'd be so anticlimactic. Right, guys, race, and we're done. That would be ridiculous, surely. Run it with test bots first. I'd have to delete all the names. I'm not going to do it if it's 15 seconds long. It's got to be over a minute, surely. You need a painfully long level to build anticipation. Yeah, yeah. What was the other one? Splashy. So about under falling waters. 1 minute 51. What was the other one? The Gauntlets. 2 minutes. That was fun. Yeah, Splashy Attacks is 2.5 minutes. Let's do that one. Let's do Splashy Attack. Bots. Yes. Alright. Song time. Yeah. This looks good. This looks good, right? Why are you all signed at different places? Why are you not all like together? Well, that's the game. You gotta win the game. I know what we want. We want this. This one. All right, chat. Congrats to everybody that's entered. There can only be 10. So best of luck, everybody. And we are starting now. All right, 10 racers, 1 winner. They are pirate themed. They love sharks, clearly. In first place, we have a joint race. We have the toilet bowl to start with, as you can see. And that was very quick. That was very quick. Brennan taking an early lead along with all of the other marbles so far. We've got Brennan, we got Monstally, we got Des, and now we've got the wall. All right, we're all together. It's pure chaos. Somebody is in first, somebody's in last. I have no idea who, but we're all making it through. And now we've got this whirly swirly thingy. They've got to fall through this and then make it down, as you can see. It looks like Neil's giving it a go. It looks like Carl. Oh, Carl just missed. Neil's slowing down. Akuno is right behind him along with Martin. It looks like, oh, we're all bumping into each other. Is Trolling going to make it through first? It's Martin trolling Tom, then Brennan, who made it out first, as you can see. As you can see, wonderful. All right, we've just got pure chaos for Tom and Trolling Cleaner, who both slow each other down, along with Martin. Brennan and Neil taking up the other side with Carl. And it looks like Trolling is taking a huge lead. He loves pirates. He's well versed in fighting and the splashy attacks. We got Trolling Cleaner and Tom. We do have, we've got lasers. They're not going to be helpful. Don't go into the lasers, Trolling. That's the opposite of what you want to do. He did make it through there. We got Tom, who's following. Des, Matt, Neil have all taken a real slowdown. But Trolling, it's over for Trolling. He's really slowed down. He's going to get stuck. No, Tom's taking over. He got stuck. What a disaster. Looks like Tom's making it through fine. Trolling, what happened? You were basically already won at that point. But Thom and Des and Carl are taking the lead from Trolling. Thom losing a lot of speed, getting a bit sleepy. Been a long race so far. But not for Des. He's racing ahead straight down the hole. Can he get down there first? It does look like Thom fell straight through. It doesn't matter if he's sleepy, if he just falls the right way. It says Akuno out of nowhere trying to take a sneaky lead. Oh my god, it's between Des and Akuno and Thom. Thom again taking it nice and slow. Akuno right behind him. Hits every single obstacle on the way down. Akuno from the land of the rising sun coming out of nowhere. And Des also a bit sleepy. Who can make it through first? Oh, there we go. We've got a big loop down. It's pinball time, everybody. It's playing the 2p machines at Scarborough. You know what it's like. We've got Akuno and... Oh, Des gets stuck. Akuno taking the lead, as you can see. Oh, my goodness. It might be all over for everybody else. Everybody just kind of goes, you know what? I want to take all of the obstacles. And Akuno is like, I'm just going to dodge those. It's much faster. And he launches in the cannon. Can he make it? Congratulations to Akuno Matata for winning. Congrats. Followed by Datsundez. Followed by maybe Carl. Well done, Carl. Well done, Duck. Akuno Matata, you have just won a red Corsair box. Congratulations. Well done. You've just won Lords of the Maelstrom. Chat, you might be wondering why I'm banging my head. You might be wondering why I'm banging my head. I'm not going to say where, but Akuno lives on the other side of the world. But sorry, really bad cough. Congrats, Akuno, for winning the Lords of the Maelstrom box set. Congrats to you, my friend. I will come deliver it or have it delivered. Is it cheaper to go yourself and hand deliver it? Well, considering, probably, yes. So the final results were Akuno, Des, Carl, Brennan, Thom, Neil, Trolley Cleaner, Monsally, Matt Barrow, and Martin Orlando did not finish. So how much is the postage on the other side of the world? Well, it weren't too bad shipping from Japan to here, but vice versa, I'm really worried. I'm really worried, to be honest. Ah, congrats, Akuno. Thanks for all the support. So congrats, everybody. Thank you so much for entering. I really appreciate it. And I apologize to everybody who didn't make it. Commiserations. And commiserations to those who did not win. But at the end of the day, there can be only one. You know? There can be only one. All right. Akuno. I'll shoot Akuno a message now before I forget. All right. All right, that's it for that. That's it for that. How do I leave again? Oh, I just have to manually quit. I forgot. All right. All right. All right. So, yeah, so the next giveaway chat at the end of next month is going to be for the Custodes box, the Legio Custodes box. We have, we'll hopefully have it soon, or if not, it'll be an IOU. But I imagine it's going to be quite soon. But we are giving away that at the end of the month. So if you'd like to enter, you'd like to support the channel with some memberships, with a super chat, that is my way of saying thank you to you. So this is what we're giving away at the end of next month. And this is the entrance so far. So thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone's support so far for this month. It's been really good. And yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okie dokie. My final topic for tonight, considering I've been out all day and just had a crazy week, busy weekend, you're lucky you're getting something. I'll say that for sure. The biggest reveal this week is really important, chat, and I really need you to take notice, okay? This Wednesday is going to be the biggest reveal of the year. I can feel it. All right? This is the reveal. I've been talking about it a lot. Some of you have found me annoying. But this Wednesday, Gundam Assemble is having a huge reveal. Gundam Assemble is the new tabletop game that is coming from Bandai, from Gundam, from Gunpla. And I'm hoping on Wednesday we'll be able to talk about it. We might even get a balanced data slate from Games Workshop the same day, because a lot of people are kind of starting to expect one. It's now the 1st of March. The 1st of March has passed, so that means every week someone, every stream, someone will be on stream of like, Mikey, where's the balanced data slate? I don't know. I've got no idea. Maybe we'll see it Wednesday. They usually drop it on Wednesdays. But this Wednesday is when they're going to be announcing the, or revealing something about Gundam Assemble. Now, we've already kind of covered the game. I am currently editing the video about the game. I'm going to wrap it up to one big announcement video. But they have basically, excuse me, I was nicking pictures from the website. They basically not showed us much. Now, we have a rough idea how the game works. It looks really sick. I am really excited for it. We did cover it all. Again, you can watch my video when it comes out if you want to. But this is pretty, it's pretty, I'm really excited about it. The minis are really sick. The gameplay looks really fun. I like the ruse aspect of it. And I'm hopefully going to be covering it on the channel when it does come out. I've just got a bunch more models last week. On Friday, we got the G-Quux Premium Assemble set. Which is the new set. It comes with some cards, but it comes with the miniatures, most importantly, for the card game. But I'm basically going to have, like, every miniature, probably, well, most miniatures available on launch, because I've got every card, all the ones that released with the card game I've already got. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I know Elliot's super excited. Big C's really excited about it as well. But the only thing we know so far is when you click the products website is we have this. Now, I've already checked the source code and I couldn't find anything. We have seen some pictures on Reddit of like some like teasers from the Las Vegas Bandai Card Fest event where they had some boxes on show. But there's the big announcement on Wednesday. I'm not really sure what to expect. I don't know if I should be expecting a price or maybe just a release date or maybe just pictures of the starter set, but there aren't pictures on people's phones from Reddit. Because if we go over to Reddit, it's only a small Reddit. It's only got 5,000 people, or, you know, 5,000 odd people in so far. We have to scroll down because everyone's been painting G-Quux this weekend, so it's just going a bit mad. Somewhere down here. One sec. I'm just scrolling. I'm just scrolling, chat. I'm scrolling for these fucking rules. Yeah, we've seen like off pictures like this of like Gundam Assemble Deluxe set, which is like, they say the deluxe set is the reenactment of scenarios from the original stories. So we've got like the final fight between the RX-78 and the Zeong, for example. We have, can I find anything else? A lot of people are starting to talk about like the hex grid, because currently the base is around, as you can see, for the card game. But the new game is going to be on a hex-based grid. I'm trying to find some pictures. Is there like a media tab that I don't know about on Reddit? I just scroll. I just scroll, bro. It's been like 3 weeks. This is all 5 months ago, 13 days. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm just scrolling, and it's probably not a good idea. Is there a fucking... You know what I can do? Is I can go on my upvotes. My updos. That'll probably work. Yeah, here we go. So we've seen some aspects of it. We've seen like the elevation. We've seen some of the cards. We've seen gameplay videos. And then in some of the comments on these, they've actually posted like pictures of the box. I think it's one of these. Yeah, so there's another picture of the Gundam Deluxe set. So you got like the Zeong and the RX-78 and the gun tank and the gun cannon. So I'm really excited because I think Gunpla is very heavily revered as like a real big competitor to Games Workshop a lot of the time. They're too outdated. They must have been. No. 16 days. Sure, that's not going to be long. Sure, that won't take me long. 5,000 people in this Reddit. As soon as I get to before Friday, when everyone got the new one, surely it's not going to be long. 9 days. 13 days. Oh, we're nearly there, chat. We're there. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So, yeah, we've seen some of the boxes of the models and like what the kit's gonna be, but like quality of model wise, people compare Gundam and stuff like that to Games Workshop all the time. So I'm just kind of excited to see if there's like a competitor on the market, you know? There's a lot of companies out there that are trying to be competitors, don't get me wrong. Some of them do well, some of them don't do so well. Let's be real. But it's gonna, if I don't know if this is gonna compete with Games Workshop really, but like in terms of model quality, I think it probably will, you know? It's just the issue, I think, the problem is it's not a war game, it's a board game with extra steps. So I think that's going to hold it back from like being like a Games Workshop direct, Games Workshop killer, direct, Games Workshop, you know, destroyer, Games Workshop successor. I don't think we're going to be there because it's a big board game, really. I think it'll make waves. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be on a lot of shop shelves because like Gundam and Gunpla is like one of those hobbies that you can do at home. So you don't see it in person all the time, but it's extremely, extremely popular. And if you can make this game work and make it fun and make it accessible and also just make it like easy to play, you know, I think they're going to be like a real head turner. I think that's the kind of where I think they're going to be. They're going to be they're not going to be like okay, basically Games Workshop is dead now, we've got Gundam Assemble, but I think it'll be like a head turner, that's for sure. I'm just looking what this link is. These are a picture of the cards and map I took on Card Fair. Sorry about the bad glare. Link to Google Drive. Bro, we're on fucking Google. We're hacking Google Drive now. We're on some random person's Google Drive. Okay, cool. It's an awful picture. All items pictured are what? All items pictured are full information. Our property of Bandai. Why have we put that in there? Unit cards, Earthfed. These are just the 3 we've seen. At least we got the free rules. Chat, free rules, let's go. So yeah, so it's a complicated board game, which I'm not mad about. I think it'll make it really fun and really accessible, like I said. I just hope that, like, it's successful, because I'd really like another game to play, another good tabletop game to play that I can get pickup games of, because I think that's the real problem when people are wanting to come in to new games and stuff. Is that, like, we can all buy into a new game, but if there's no one to play it, it's a bit of an issue. Whereas with Warhammer, there's always people to play. And I think that's the problem, is like, it's like Warhammer is like huge, so you can always find a pickup game of it. But then, like, trying to have all of these other games all kind of like eating into each other's pie almost, you know? It's like, well, some people play this game and some people play this game, and then loads of people play Warhammer. So it's always easy to find a game in Warhammer, but it's not so easy to find a game in every other thing. So that's kind of like the problem, is when you're trying to sell a new game to someone, I'm like, yo, you need to play this fucking game. It's so sick. It's like, well, who am I going to play with? And that's kind of the problem. And I feel like if it's just like a board game, sorry, you know, if it's just a board game, it might be way more accessible. It might be a bit easier. I'm going to keep all of that fucking link. That's so good. That's actually so sick. Whoa, here are some generated cards for easy printing. Bro, are we printing cards? Let's download that. Do I randomly download something I saw on Reddit? Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I fucking do, bro. So yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do with Gundam Assemble. I'm really hoping that we see something like maybe Wednesday morning. It'd be really cool to cover it live on stream. But if I don't cover it live on stream, I'll be covering it as soon as it comes out. And I really want to make this. I really want to like make a big stink of it, because I'm really excited for it. It looks really good. Proxies in my official licensed game. Yeah, literally. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. I think it's going to be fun. The models that they already have are really cool. It's a really unique position to be, because like we're waiting for this announcement of this game, but we've already seen the models, you know. Like, this is one that I released on Friday that someone's already painted. It's a gorgeous mini. This is a gorgeous paint job. I just want to say this paint job is beautiful. Very desaturated, which I don't know if it's because of the lighting or just what they wanted to go for. But it only came out Friday, and that's a lovely paint job. But like we already know the minis are really fucking nice. They're really cool. They come with the same sort of quality as like a Gunpla kit. They're all snap fit. You don't need glue. I would probably glue them, but you don't need glue. And yeah, I know not everybody's into it, but it could really make a splash. And I'm really hoping it does. Is it 28mm scale? They're a little bit bigger than 28mm. I did do a whole video about it. I'll bring up the video just so you can quickly see them compared. Oh, literally, there you go. Bases for next year, but it's nice that we have them early. But overall, it obviously stands a little bit. So you can kind of see, like the RX-78 is like a bit taller than a 28mm miniature, you know. This is not the right song for this, but that's fine. Neither's that one. What about this one? Yeah, that'll do. So you can kind of see like the scale of them. I've obviously painted this one since. So they're just a little bit taller than GW Minis. They're on about 50mm base. They're on about 50mm, I would say. So I wonder what they're going to do with this one, because like this is molded to be on a round base. Yeah, the base is about 45 to 50mm, I think. I can't remember if I measured it. But the fact that they come on like a single sprue, and like I said, they're all like snap fit, you know what I mean? They probably could be pushed out. God, look at that handsome gentleman. Look at that handsome gentleman. You know, they're all like on a single sprue, some of them. Some of them even have options, which is quite nice. But they are really nice minis. But yeah, I did glue mine in the end. Which I don't think is an issue, you know. But like the fact that they're all push fit and they go together really nicely is really good. But I just wanted to do mine quote unquote properly. You know what I mean? I really wanted to like give it a proper good go. So yeah, like I mean, I'm fucking sanding literally everything. But yeah, I just glued them together. I didn't care. I did clip the pegs a little bit, but barely. I just clipped the ends off so they had some room to have some glue and stuff like that. But yeah, I painted it up, and I need to. This is the only one I've painted. I need to paint some more. Definitely, I need to like get them all ready and just not base them yet. No, but why is that Gundam face down, ass up? What do you mean? But yeah, if you want like a how to paint Gundam, this is it. This is it. I did it with all sponging and then just highlight and contrast, and then I highlighted it up. It was quite good. It was fun. I really enjoyed painting it. I was watching the original show while I was painting this as well. So I'd not watched it before, and I painted this while watching it, and then I just got addicted. Are the bases going to change the hexes? Yeah, so the Gundam Assemble, for some reason, the miniatures in the card game, they've given round bases rather than just keeping them hex-based. So yeah, so I based this one, but this was like, what, a year ago? No, not a year. It was like 6 months ago. A year. It was 6 months ago. So like we didn't really know what was happening, so I just based it, but I can just take it off. Props to differentiate. Well, it's a Gundam Assemble collab, you know? It's not like these are card game miniatures. The box on it says Gundam Assemble. You know? So I didn't understand why they put them in different bases, but yeah, a bit bizarre why they did that. I don't know. But like you say, it's a pretty nice mini, and they stand really nice with the other ones. I just need to paint them. Problem is, I painted one so well, I should have done them all together, definitely. And now my hand's fucked, so I don't think even I can. I have to reteach myself how to paint. But yeah, in the card game, they just use as tokens. So like if you get a token, you can put the miniature out on top of the card. No one does. I've seen it happen once, and it was in like on a video. But yeah, so these are for Gundam Assemble. It's gonna be fun. The game looks really fun. The rules look really sick. I'm addicted to the card game. I'm kind of hoping the board game's really good so I can stop playing the card game because it's so fucking expensive to buy everything. But that's happening Wednesday. That's happening Wednesday. So like I said, 3 days. They've done another one today. 2 days left. My reply. Morning, evening, I need to know. I need to know if I'm going to be fucking live when they do it. I need to know they're going to be live. They've not told me nothing. They've kept it secret. Calgar and Gundam Armor when? Probably soon. Probably soon, let's be honest. Not enough of capillary action while soft music plays 0 out of 10. Bro, jokes aside, that video's kicked off again. How many, can anyone remember how many views that video had when I talked about it? I think it was like 2 million, right? 2 million, 2.5 million maybe? Right, so like 3 million now. $3.3 million views. It's fucking dumb. I don't get it. I don't get why it keeps going up and up and up. Is this the most viewed video in Warhammer? Can I just claim that I make the most viewed videos in Warhammer now? Because that's what everyone else does. They just say things where it's not true. Wild. Wild. Can I go into analytics from here? Title for your next Gundam Assemble paint video, painting Gundam like it's Warhammer. Yeah, literally. Literally, why wouldn't I? That's a fucking no-brainer, bro. The truth died a few years ago. Only a few years ago? Yeah, I got 250,000 views in the past 2 days. I've got 3 million views in the past... I just noticed. 3 million views in the past 30 days. I will never beat that. I will never, ever beat that. 3 million views in 30 days. That's it. Unless I fucking, like, get a collab with Mr. Beast or something. That's it. I have peaked. Look, this is when I was talking about it, when it was here. Like, what, 10 days ago? It's had another million views. Like, what the shit? Genuinely, this could hit 10 million views. I don't care about sharing how much it's made. The dumb video. I don't get it. This genuinely could hit, like, 10 million if it keeps going. Isn't that fucking wild? I don't understand. I don't understand why it's doing so well, to be honest. It just keeps getting comments. It's just... I think it's the music. The music choice has just popped off for some reason. It's just a bit bizarre. I'm not completely mad, don't get me wrong. I'm not disappointed. I just don't understand. And I don't know why I'm not capitalizing on it more. I just haven't had time. I just haven't had any time to do it, to be honest. But yeah, like nearly 4 million views and like fucking, they just dead and then it just blew up. Award-winning journalist, tournament winner, biggest Warhammer channel on YouTube. That's true. Biggest Warhammer channel this month. But yeah, it was literally like beginning of the month, 700k, and now it's 3.4 million in a month. So, what's that, like 5 times? 5 times over? 6 times over? Paint all of your pilot shade for Mr. Beast in 100 days on a desert island to win the island. God, what a video. What a video idea. He should do that. He should do that, definitely. Definitely should. But yeah, I just don't get it. I just keep getting more and more views. I'm just sat here like... I wish something with my face had views. Maybe it's my face that's the problem. Maybe all these videos that are doing well, it's because my face is in... all the videos that don't do well, it's because my face is in them. If I take my face and voice out, smashed it. But yeah, bizarre. Bizarre. Anyway. Mikey get into his VTuber era. Well, it's my voice as well, so I just have to cover that up as well. Matt, do you want to see my favourite Gundam model? It just popped up on my Instagram. My favourite Gundam model is this one. My ork butt. Oh, this is so good. It's a 3D print of an ork Gundam. I don't know what they call it. I can't remember. But it's like a 3D printed stomper, but it's a Gundam made of like scrap. How sick is that? It's such a nice paint job as well. It's like fully custom, fully 3D printed, fully 3D designed. But it's an ork Gorgonaut. Only logical solution, painting my face like gunplay. Yeah, literally. It's absolutely fucking gorgeous. I think what it is, it's just such a nice design. And then the paint job's fucking nuts. I love that paint style. Like with all the rust and stuff. It looks so good. It's so nice. They post it all the time. I don't even care. I love it. I love seeing it. The weathering's gorgeous, yeah. And I like how they show you how to do it. They start with the rust and work their way up, you know what I mean? No, that's like fully printed. That's like base, and they've like, I think there's just like, I think it's like liquid green stuff maybe, or something similar to like give it texture. And then it's like, just cover it in fucking rust. Just cover it in rust and do some orange glow. You know, do all that together and then paint the colour on, you know? It's like scratchy paint. So you paint in the middle, leave the edges. And it looks amazing. It's so nice. Helps the orc, but it's pretty base as well. Yeah, I didn't even mention the Lyle slideshow this thing. He's a Gorka not in my Orkham. Remember, dead PDFs can't reoffend. Keep the Dakar of fascists and train how to throw pigments. Truly. So good. I can't repost on PC. Just buy like 20 bottles of dirty down rust and dunk it in a bucket. You can buy it in a spray paint, I think. Really interesting order to do it, but it does make sense. Yeah. So you keep the rust effect and you just paint around it. So you keep the shine. But yeah, I think you can buy Dirty Down Rust in a spray can, you know. But yeah, it's so good. So fucking good. So nice. Dirty Down Rust spray can is surely a thing. You can buy it on eBay. Obviously, if you're going to buy a bottle for it, buy it from the old Outpost. Buy it from the old Outpost. Dirty Down, aging sprays. There you go, buy it in a RAL can. Sorted. I'd love to see more Orc Gundams by then. Have they done any more? Have a look. They're really good, to be fair. Why am I not? I'm sure. Oh, backup account. Okay. That's what I was like. I'm following this person. I follow. Why am I not following? I definitely was following. Is this a new account? They've only got 5,000 followers now. What the fuck? Why was I not following? Yeah, I definitely was. But yeah, they're just fucking so talented. They're so, so good. Look at it. Look at the state of it. Look at this. You know what I mean? He removes you clearly. Look at that for a fucking showcase. Isn't that crazy? He's posted a lot in the last week. How many posts he got? I wonder if he's got a new account. January 6th. I wonder. I think they might have a new account. Yeah, they've got a new account because I followed him before Christmas. Does it say anything about a new account here? No. Is that Dave? Yeah, it's Mini Wargaming Dave, isn't it? That does look sick, to be fair. It's very brutal legend. I wonder if that was the inspiration. Ref pick. Reference pick. Brutal legend, surely. I know. Just Dave. Yeah, they must. I'm sure they made a new account because I don't understand why I wouldn't be following them. So bizarre. But yeah, just fucking look at the state of it. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, go and give them a follow. They're fucking amazing. I mean, the work speaks for itself, right? I like the way they photograph minis as well. It's very... it's very different, you know? Like having just like a beautiful shot of a mini with all this in the background. You don't see shots like this very much, you know? It's very interesting. That Mewtwo's sick, isn't it? I think stream's telling me to end. I think music's telling me to end, chat. So thank you so much for watching. Again, apologies I was late, but I think we got a good stream out of it nonetheless. I think we had a good stream. Good laugh. Well done to everybody for entering. I'll be back on Wednesday, my dudes. I'll be back on Wednesday with the morning news. We might be covering a balanced data slate. That's the rumour. Doubt it, but we'll see. We might be talking about Gundam Assemble. Maybe, if it's at the right time. But either way, it's going to be a goof and it's going to be a gaff. So make sure you tune in if you haven't. If you want to check it out, it'd be good. And yeah, I stream every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'll be back for Wednesday and Friday. And I'll have a video about Gundam Assemble probably on Wednesday if that's what you're interested in. So thank you, appreciate you, love you, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for all the super chats to the members, really appreciate it. It's been lovely tonight. 34 members, that's pretty crazy, pretty nuts, so thank you. And I'll catch you on Wednesday, and hopefully I'll get my hand fixed. So thanks, everyone, catch you later.